So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Picking up nothing unusual on our path. Seems like this might be easy sailing for a change. Hey, bro. If you got anything to get off your chest, now's your chance. We don't have much time left.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, can you be straight with me on something?
What's this now?
Admiral Maverick gave his spiel and all, but what's the Fed really got planned for Aster 4?
Well, under regular circumstances, a planet such as Aster 4 would be flagged as a protectorate the moment a figure of importance, like Leticia, makes contact with a high-ranking Federation officer.
And with ours?
Ray, what do you think would be best?
Currently? The Feds can't tell anyone else what to do.
Right. Especially now, since Aster 4 has made official contact with Planet Vergold, too. Should the Federation try to muscle in and force anything here, it would only aggravate whatever fragile relation they have with Vergold now. So, for that reason and more, it's on hold.
On hold?
Yes, just floating in the air. Between us and Leticia, I think we can force the Federation to cool down its urges for a while.
True enough. Whoa now, Space Cadet. You seem out of it.
Well, these past few days have been one thing after another, and it all just happened so fast. And now going back home, it feels like it was a dream.
Yeah, I feel that. It's really hard to believe it's all coming to an end, huh?
When we first took off, I thought, if I studied hard enough and traveled among the stars like Elena, I can become just like her. But our worlds are just so, well, They're worlds apart. I'm just sad, I guess. I've realized how little I know and how much I've yet to learn.
You are really something, Nina.
Why?
I feel like whether or not Aster 4 makes it as a developed spacefaring world depends a lot on just that sort of mentality.
What do you mean?
Only what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. Future wise lady.
Hey! I was being serious here.
Sorry.
Hey, sorry for the, major detour.
That is no issue. Scorpium stands to merit from any observation of the universe's many civilizations.
Observing is fine and all, but don't you go turning into the next sovereign. You hear me?
The possibility had not crossed my mind. Though, now it has.
Not funny, man.
My apologies, but there is no cause for concern. When I myself was integrated, and when my home planet came in contact with the Scorpium, I encountered numerous, varied, and conflicting opinions. These experiences taught me to always remain aware, both of who I am as my singular self, and how others may perceive me.
And those experiences are all shared on the network, so all is good, yeah?
Correct. A very astute observation.
I mean, we've been at this for a while now.
You will make a fine addition to the Scorpium, Captain Raymond.
A lifetime away from now, maybe. These chats are enough for me.
Sorry.
Should I even ask?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Musing?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return. But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
I guess not, huh?
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Maybe so, but I think it's a path we need to tread slowly, questioning every step along the way.
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
You are a real complicated dude sometimes. You know that?
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
Yep, I'll leave you to your business.
Where did it go?
I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Could the Fulga be made to sail the starry ocean above?
Nah, not likely.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have the thrust to pull out of the planet's gravity well. And, I mean, it's got an open deck, you know?
And a crew manning an open deck is unwise?
That'd be a hard yes. There's no air up there for him.
You mean the air we breathe?
Oh, right. I probably never explained the whole vacuum of space thing, huh?
Say no more. Your point is made. We lack the understanding to match what is common sense to you. An awareness of that fact alone will suffice. I thought myself accomplished in my research. Alas, even I am bested. It shall be much time yet until we may hail our companions across the stars.
Well, here's to hoping I can last the wait. Hey, what's with the long face all of a sudden?
Contemplating of our return. The Centralists are no more, and Boldore may have fallen, but that leaves not all well.
True.
We know not how Boldore's absence will be taken. Once it becomes known he will not return. There is much yet to consider.
You know, I'm glad you didn't go changing on us, even with all that's happened.
Changed I have.
Is that right?
I have made many friends and braved many obstacles. And seen countless worlds, far, far beyond my own.
Albert, I think Osarius and Vale are in good hands with you around.
I could ask for no more.
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Leticia and the people of Aster 4 naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise. It seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah. I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed. Well then, I shall make my way to the bridge.
Mm-hmm. I'll catch up later. Alright, let me see. Do I got anyone else to talk with? Better head over to the bridge if not. Is that everyone then? Wish we didn't have to say goodbye.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the Royal Capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Bale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. Alright, let's do this. Ant,
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osirius. Lola!
You all appear well. What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. Can I help you? His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Just when I thought we were done with...
Leticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathen? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osirius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the Centralist faction, which espoused such ways, has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting.
That voice.
Boltor! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Provenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You've planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Leticia Osarius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me. Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Gray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpium-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it is as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right. We get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Leticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathan grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then? Oh, that's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
Careful now.
You might feel a pinch considering ambition acquisitional tactics in
But is clearly abnormal. And submit to inspection and an integration plant. You risk self-destruction otherwise.
Oh. this be? Colonel Melange. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston. Speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all Cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete Cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Boldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Boldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Boldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Boldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution, and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network, and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom
chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so, Valanche?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Valanche! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Valanche, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet veer free from the clutches of Scorpium. Under the Emperor, under our sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Veer liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
If you are now one with the network, then reach out and lend your ear to your fellow brethren. Don't narrow your thinking. If you don't want their lives to be in vain, then you must continue to live. Why don't you understand? Should you die here today, it will bring about no change. Not to Scorpium, and not to Veer.
Valanche!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
Don't get cocky.
I'll show you what it means to stand by your
Warning. Energy levels
After cybermind integration. If you die here, it's over, man.
If I am to meet my end.
With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Veer to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Veer.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
They want to fight, well, they've got it.
I have been clear. Nilbeth and its people are of the most worthy.
Will your want of Osarius never cease?
What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter, though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine-integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The Spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Leticia, are you safe? Lola? Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel. I was helpless to save them. No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network. We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium network traversal.
Cybermind integration. Is this what everyone sees when they fuse with Scorpium? Huh. So, this is what sharing knowledge is like.
Each of these streams are Scorpium's. Ours. Buldor's.
Damn it! No! It's pulling me in! I can't fight it! No, wait! Stop! Damn it! I'm getting pulled into Buldor's stream!
What are you doing, Ray?
Elena!
Ray, come this way. I have located a stable area with less severe current.
All right.
Do not let go of my hand, okay?
This
appears to be the most grounded location shared between us. Were I to come here alone, it would not be as stable.
This is Vergnus, isn't it? We're in front of the office.
Standing here now stirs up memories, does it not? Of your childhood days when you were much younger. You came all the way to the office alone, so you could give your dad a birthday gift. But when you soon realized you did not know how to enter the building, you started crying. Right here.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I remember that.
When I came out and you saw me, you started crying even harder. Perhaps in relief. You have grown so much, Ray.
Only in appearance.
Oh?
Every time I ended up in a bad spot because I rushed into something without thinking, you were always there. When things went wrong, I knew I was fine as long as you were there beside me. The reason I seem so grown up is thanks to you. Deep down, though, I'm still that same snot-nosed crybaby that was standing there.
I find that thought both regretful and reassuring. I would certainly cry if you were to say you had outgrown your need for me.
I honestly can't imagine my life without you, Elena. Sorry. Was that weird?
No, not at all. I cannot fathom someone speaking kinder words to me.
Are you okay, Elena? You're acting a little different than normal.
You may be right, or perhaps entirely wrong. How exactly would you describe the normal me, Ray?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, let's make sure we survive this, so I may explore the answer. But, Ray, know that just as you find need of me, I too am in need of you.
Yeah. And you know what? We're gonna be just fine, you and I.
Yes. My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Buldor's deep psyche.
Virtual forms? Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right.
Which of these paths will take us where we need be?
We have no choice but to go by our instinct. The natural laws of the outside world do not seem to apply here.
Data interference detected. Data diversion identified.
What the hell is this place?
Threat detected ahead.
You're not getting away!
You are now safe.
Prep for engagement.
You're
Stay
not
sharp.
getting away!
Ditch them. Don't get cocky.
Protocols.
Raymond, would you mind telling me where it was you have been?
We have company.
Attack! Give him hell!
Warning. Energy levels low. Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
Enemies are gonna regret their interference. Arms are killing me. And ahead. Get the jump on him. Actually, kind of winded.
Captain
Ditch
Raymond, glad to find you unharmed.
Are you well? We should try and stick together now.
Prep for engagement.
Enemies perceptive range.
Shall we catch them unaware?
We can pound you some food.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Everyone all right?
Neutralized.
Damn it! Enemy spotted. You're not getting
Ready when you are.
attack!
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
No! How can this be? Mother! Mother, please, no! Father! Why have the Semiomancers from Osirius not come?
Times are grave, my boy. They are beset by the rot, much as we are.
But she herself is Osirian!
Gerard! Even as we speak, many of our own people suffer this very same affliction. Tatiana is but one of many.
Mother...
Whose voice was that just now? Are we back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time. Dead ahead.
I see them well.
Where had you taken off for? You had me searching. If I must.
Brace for a fight. Hang back! I got this! No end to these bastards! We're safe. Enemies up ahead.
Destroyed.
Target locked.
Ditched them.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd never see you again.
Glad we all seem to have found each other again. Let me take over.
There you are. It relieves me to see you all well.
Enemies.
Warning.
here.
Energy levels low.
Down to the count. Hang back. I got this.
You are now safe.
I'd say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
Oh, truly now, a newborn princess?
A child born to us late. My aides seem to have taken quite the liking to her. Perhaps more than I.
Surely it is fate. At 6 years junior to my son, they will be the same age apart as Tatiana and myself. Would you see them brought together for both our nations?
She is still yet but a babe. What kind of father offers his daughter's hand so soon after birth?
We are not only fathers, but rulers. We must strive to ensure the peace we now enjoy will last. My offer stands. Please do think on it.
If this is all deep inside his consciousness, maybe it's some kind of memory or something. Are we back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Ready?
Me?
Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
What's he doing?
Depths of Boldor's consciousness.
Kick some butt to move on.
housekeeping.
Sovereign!
Are we back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
So sorry.
I'd say we've seen just about everything. Better head back to that new spot that just opened up.
Threat detected ahead. Neutralized. Destroyed.
Live to fight another day. Enemies, dead ahead.
You hardly need me for this.
Neutralized.
Found you some food.
To attend to.
Initiate emergency.
Careful now.
Sufficient output.
No need to trouble us.
Destroyed. Item obtained.
Lost them.
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Threat detected ahead.
Alright! Dead end? Is there something we're supposed to do here first before we move on?
What? Over already?
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time.
Pathetic.
Enemies up ahead.
Everyone, looks like they've lost something.
I will say they weren't completely inept.
We back where we started again? Ought to try a different way this time. I'd say I've picked this place clean. Something's got to have opened up somewhere.
have found you.
Scorpia.
Precisely, Your Majesty. On our homeworld, many use this power to overcome their sickness and ailments. Soon we may overcome the frailty of age itself.
Yet still, you were forced to flee here from your land, yes?
Only by those who seek to use Scorpia might for their wicked schemes. Consider, if you would, that there are countless worlds beyond this one with the same power we command. Should the peoples of these worlds move on your own, the Vale Empire will be helpless to hold them at bay.
Gaston? So this is how Bulldor went.
Area secure.
Dearest Tatiana, what would you have me do? Their technology and might is unquestionable. But how do I know they speak the truth? Know they have lived as they say? Would you have grown angry with me for even offering such strangers my consideration? Or would you find their tales intriguing and urge me on? Oh, Tatiana, why did you have to leave me? Oh, I miss you so.
Solange? Please tell me he's not the real deal.
Seems to have some. My time has come. Has it?
So sorry. I was certain you would come.
Bulldor.
Bulldor. You've lost yourself in your twisted dreams of what the Scorpium might offer you. Take a good hard look at yourself now. Do you still see one of the humanoids you wanted to save?
Humanoid? Of course not. The power the Scorpium possess is divine. In joining them, I am now closer to a god than mortal.
Our kind and the Scorpium are but life by different forms. None of us living can claim ourselves gods.
And there is no need for any of you to be. My only desire is for you to join us and live your lives in a whole new world, one free of sickness and conflict. As Emperor of Vale, it is my duty to lead my people to peace. And in becoming the Scorpium's god, I can finally fulfill my duty.
Your current existence is no different from an android like myself. Constructed by humans, given life through technology. We will never be gods.
Listen to yourself. Are the gods of history not but man-made creations? Then surely you would agree that the most godlike among us now is either you or myself.
You're a paltry excuse for one. Man cloaks himself in knowledge and power taken from others and mistakes himself an idol. You are just one of many who litter the pages of our history.
Yes, correct. And even with all the technological advancements we've seen, your story is quite common.
History itself will determine my divine status. Once the whole universe is one with the Scorpium, we shall be omnipotent. We shall become God.
Well, it'll be impossible for you to become one, since we're here to make sure that never happens.
The universe needs not such a deity. If there is anything divine in this world, it is but the flame of life inside of all of us.
Mortal life has always feared the unknown. A fear of the divine is only natural.
Yet fear you will not find in us, nor a thought spared for the desecration you speak of.
No god saved me. My salvation is owed to the Scorpium, who gave me this form. They are nestled beside my own soul in this mortal shell. Try as you may, you can never replace them.
We're not going to get anywhere arguing about this. Are we, Boltor?
At last, a sentiment I find agreement with.
As mortals, we stand more powerful than the god you claim to be.
Princess Leticia, it is precisely that fiery spirit of yours which Scorpium so desperately needs. Join me, my new daughter.
Detecting incoming attack.
Time has come for you to learn your place. Behold, the infinite power of a god! The Scorpium way is to seek the evolution.
You must remain determined and unwavering.
No! This cannot be! Think yourself stronger than a god! Preposterous! What could you lowly mortals ever hope to do? With my power as a god, I could bring endless bliss to all life in this world, to all life in the universe! With such power, I will not, must not be beat.
You are Boltor Ilvale. Man, not god.
I am.
How could one possibly know happiness in a world without sorrow to temper it? A world forged from single-minded devotion is ultimately the same as one empty of all.
No, stop that. Stare not at me with those eyes, mortal.
Boltor!
I will not be eradicated. I cannot be. I alone am destined to be your new god and leader!
Behind me, now.
Enough! No more of this! I will not be defeated here! I refuse!
What's going on?
Boldor's will endures and refuses to be erased. Should he continue to resist in this way, this virtual realm will be obliterated with all in it.
Boldor! Cease this at once! The battle is over!
Words are useless. I will do what is needed.
Please, no! My universe yet needs me!
Here we part.
What?
No!
I am unable to maintain your consciousness in this space any longer. With what power I have left, I will see you returned safely.
But what's gonna happen to you?
You possess the potential to both understand the Scorpium and guide them to an enlightened future. Through you, may the seeds of all evolutionary paths for life be sown. I place my faith in you.
Understood. Rest assured.
Ray, at your side, I found faith in the future coexistence between Scorpium and organic life. I thank you.
Duma! No!
My investigation is at its end.
Is it all over now?
I am inclined to believe it only just begins.
I would agree.
Thank you, Duma.
We are to be a protectorate, then?
Yes. As I mentioned before, Aster IV's prolonged contact with more advanced civilizations categorized it as a protectorate of the Pangalactic Federation.
Are we to be subjected to surveillance by an ambassador?
No, nothing quite as direct as that. Aster will remain under observation to prevent any unnecessary interaction with advanced civilizations until it reaches a certain threshold.
Pretty imperious, aren't you? Was that not where the Federation's faults originally lie?
Guess some things are hard to change. And though it might not exactly be compensation, all of you who have been subject to intense intervention now have the option to travel to any Federation system to live or study.
Studying on a different planet. I must say, I don't hate the thought. Right?
Agreed. But I must refuse. I vowed to attend to tasks on this planet using mine own strength. I've had lesson enough as to the consequences of progression that was acquired through the power of others.
That's true. If I studied medical science at such an advanced level, I'm pretty sure I could save lives all across the universe. But first and foremost, I want to treat the suffering people of this world with my own hands and using our own techniques.
Our journey into the stars must be one born of our own volition. Only then will we find ourselves on equal ground with you and yours.
I see. You know, you're probably right.
Does the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact restrict us from assembling together like this? Is this the last time we'll ever see one another?
Well, I can't speak for Marielle, but Elena and I aren't bound by Federation laws. We can come and go whenever we want.
Vir will play a critical role in the Federation's investigation of the Scorpium for sure. Which means there will be times when we will need to contact Colonel Valange and Lieutenant Lola here on Aster. Which should mean that I can see all of you again, so long as I avoid contact with anyone else.
That is news I am relieved to hear. Gathering together is the best way for me to share in the experiences of my non-Scorpium companions.
Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd set up a branch of Lawrence Logistics right here in Osarius, and that would let us see as much or as little of each other as we could ever want.
Now is a time for restraint. Surely, the events here have opened your eyes to the importance of the Federation's underdeveloped planet preservation pact.
Yeah, I get it. But come on, you gotta at least see how hard that is on a personal level. Don't be so uptight.
I say this with respect to the positions of both Elena and Marielle. But, from my own view, I fail to find fault in Raymond's suggestion.
Wow, Albie, can't say I expected that coming from you.
Spare me. I simply speak for us all.
I wonder if my ancestors also felt the same way long ago.
Worry not. We have a tendency to be fine, after all.
You know, you're a lot more carefree now than you were before.
For that, I know who to thank.
Oh my, who could that be? Did we have someone irresponsible like that around?
Oh yes. At hand, I might say.
Oh yeah? Well... we both got jobs to do, right?
More than I care for, indeed.
If only some god would show up and free us all from the burdens of work life so we could just kick back and have fun.
Says the man bound to place his burdens on the shoulders of poor Chloe and Elena.
Hey, I've become crazy capable after all this. I'm sure they feel like they can just relax and enjoy the ride.
You are free to believe whatever you want.
Ray?
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Ray, this is the Aldous. We're now in geostationary orbit.
Copy that. Yep, best get going before this turns into another pick-on Ray fest.
It does seem about time.
This is Raymond for the Aldous. Commence transfer.
(583) An unprecedented crisis for the Pangalactic Federation was resolved with the cooperation of the planets Verguld and Aster IV. However, the corruption which plagued the highest levels of Federation leadership continues to leave its mark on the organization. Amidst growing calls from Federation captains, my grandfather, Emerson T. Kenny, was assigned as interim commander of the Federation fleet. A retired military man, he refused at first, but after much pushback, he took the reins to lead the Federation from its worst crisis yet. Through these troubled events, I've come to question the Federation's purpose in this galaxy, as well as my own function as one of its officers. But I choose to believe that its cause is still just. We must ensure a future of peace. Pangalactic Federation Lieutenant Marielle L. Kenny.
The events that unfolded spanned numerous star systems, though their sovereign was defeated. Remnants of the centralist Scorpium and their invasive measures still remained. Those among the Pan-Galactic Federation who aligned with the Scorpium cause were on the run, but still retained their influence. To combat both these foes, my partner Elena, armed with data saved from Duma's survey, helped us hit the Scorpium network from their own colony. Duma's experiences and noble ideology had a profound impact on the network, and saw the remaining Centralists quickly weakened. And while everything might still be far from wrapped up, it shouldn't be too long now until the Scorpium find themselves on the right track. My hope now is that the Pan-Galactic Federation might find its way too. Captain of the Lawrence logistics ship the Aldous, Raymond Lawrence. Yeah, sorry for the holdup.
Raymond, you're late and it ain't fashionable. The big shots have all been seated for at least an hour now. You're meeting with the Federation emissary. Take this a little more seriously.
It's not like any of this is on the books anyway, right? Got news for you. The planet Oria's not gonna join the Federation. I'm guessing this is all just so they can tell Verguld to back off without rocking the boat. Which means there's no point in taking all this stuff they set up that seriously. So I figured I'd keep them waiting in anticipation.
You ass. You're really using that as an excuse for running late?
Too much, Dad? Be honest.
Doesn't matter either way. You were always gonna get put before the firing squad in these negotiations from the get-go. Don't worry about it. Me and your brother will do whatever we can on our end to make you look good. So, if you say showing up late was part of the plan, then part of the plan it is. Sound good?
Sounds good. The Federation's too big to just change overnight, even after, all that happened out there. But I'd say this has made it plain and clear that they ain't in charge of the universe. I mean, they don't get to call all the shots out here anymore. And this here is just one of the ways we're gonna teach them that lesson.
Say as much from the start, then. You stress me out way too much.
Sorry, man. Today, the Lawrence family is about to save another planet from the dirty hands of the feds.
Are you alright? If it's items you need, I've got plenty of them.
Simple enough.
My word. Had there always been a passageway here?
I'm not sure, but I'm picking up semiomantic traces. This path might have been sealed off before.
It would appear to lead further below.
Not once have I heard mention of a pathway such as this among the Trathen.
Road to the unknown, huh? Oh, sounds like my kind of adventure.
I had a feeling you might say that. I am picking up unknown hostile readings below. Do try and be careful.
Ain't gotta remind me. Let's have some fun, Leticia.
Right with you, Ray.
Come on now!
They want to fight? Well, they've got it. Stay on guard. Neutralized.
Initiate emergency deployment. Usefulness low.
We have come. I got
Warning. Energy levels low.
For engagement.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Usefulness low.
We're safe.
Threat detected ahead.
Should be good now.
Enemies. Lost them.
He's up ahead.
I'd rather have avoided this.
Right. You are now safe.
Well, well. Remember these things from back in the Medum ruins?
Indeed I do. Piloted by a scum back then, if memory serves.
Did that monster just speak? Surely not.
Does it have a tongue?
Hardly the most pressing question at hand, Albeard.
I haven't really done anything, actually, but...
Careful now.
Enemies up ahead!
Render the rest of this fight meaningless.
Come on now, were y'all listening?
You hardly need me for this one.
There's to attend to. We have company.
Would rather have avoided this.
I'm over here.
Mention my age.
Out of my way!
attack incoming. Execute blindside maneuver.
Hostile spotted.
You hardly need me for this one.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Just don't do anything stupid. Brace for a fight. Enemies.
They want to fight? Initiate emergency protocol. Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
I see. I'll graciously offer my support.
There's to attend to.
Ahead.
No need to trouble ourselves with the small fries.
I mean, just look at them. They all definitely look the exact same, right?
Could any amount of protein intake even affect those bodies?
Oh, wait. Us?
They will regret that.
Destroyed. Item of rarity. Threat eliminated.
Careful now. For engagement!
I heard you.
Simple enough.
Enemies up ahead.
You hardly need me for this.
I spot him too.
Rarity.
No one mention my
Low.
Be gone!
Threat neutralized. Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant. You are now safe.
Pathetic. So sorry. Pathetic.
We'll be taking that.
Brace for a fight.
Got it. Knew of them! I got
Lost them.
I'd say this monster here's clearly the one that's causing all the ruckus.
The sound of suffering itself. It must be using some form of sonic warfare. What music is there to find underground?
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to mean literally underground, you know.
It's on a rampage!
Don't get cocky.
Survival dropping.
Hard to keep up, follow my lead. Right on.
Insufficient output. Danger. Usefulness. Low. Vision impaired. Unable to perform blindside. Batting at maximum.
This world. Leave it to me. Hard to keep up in your old age.
Warning. Energy levels low. Rarity acquired. Distilled usefulness low. Unable to continue combat.
I got it. I grace you with my presence.
Me?
Initiate emergency protocol. Usefulness low.
Should be good now.
Make yourselves useful.
Roger that. Accept
Usefulness low.
unfulfilled. Threat for interference.
I heard you.
There's to attend to.
Pathetic.
Prep for engagement.
Threat neutralized.
Lost sight of the
Usefulness low.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Leave them in ruin.
Lost.
Warning. Usefulness low.
Enemies.
Prepare to engage hostiles.
Enemies, dead ahead.
I spot them.
We have company. Yes, we're strong.
You are now safe.
Brace for a fight.
Thank you.
No need to trouble ourselves with the small fries.
Threat detected ahead.
Let us put down.
Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
This beast is on a rampage! Stay alert!
You appear distressed. Are you all right?
We have no such obligation, and I'll be damned if I could even identify its throat.
There is always trial and error.
Make yourselves useful.
Chance of survival dropping.
Leave it to me.
I grace you with my presence then.
Come on now, will y'all?
Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary.
Thanks for dropping
Let's make it a point to return.
I must admit, I am quite impressed to see mere mortals make their way this far.
Who the heck are you?
I am Gabriel Celeste, the angel who roams through and between dimensions. For ages I have slumbered, bored of this dull world. Yet you dare wake me. Know your lives alone will not suffice in atonement for such sin.
Would rather have avoided this.
Stay where you are! How many times do you... Out of my way! Not so fast! Stay where you are!
Take pride in your strength. Perhaps you stand slightly above the common dregs of this world? Very well, then. Grant me the pleasure of testing your strength for myself.
They want to fight? Well, they've got it. Stay where you are!
No one mention my age.
Get out of my way! This is the end!
Pride in your strength.
Hey there, ho there!
Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary. Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary.
Thanks for dropping by.
Let's make it a point.
My, you continue to impress. So be it. Next, you shall bear witness to my eternal, true power. Come, let me see you bleed.
Prepare to engage hostiles. This should do it.
Let me rest in peace.
Stay where you are. This should do it.
Most impressive. Perhaps I was too quick to write off this world and all who live in it. That you all yet stand is full proof of its merit, and my hubris. May our paths cross again, brave heroes.
over here! Got special price.
Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary.
My, you continue.
Would rather have avoided this. No one mention my
Stay where you are.
No threats detected.
Most impressive. May our pa- My, you can...
Careful, everyone.
Duma!
Stay where you are.
Let me...
Batting at maximum.
Stay where you are.
Chance of survival dropping.
This should do it.
Prove your worth.
Stay where you are.
Continue combat.
I grace you with my presence.
No one mention my
Chance of survival dropping.
Deactivating combat protocols.
Most impressive.
Hey there, ho there! Thanks for dropping by.
Let's make it a point to return. Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary. Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary.
Thanks for dropping.
Brace for a fight. No need to trouble ourselves with the small fries.
Leaving combat area.
Enemies. Brace for a fight.
Let us put down this
Threat neutralized. You are now safe.
Enemies, dead ahead.
Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant. Initiate.
Make yourselves useful.
Low. Destroy.
I'd rather have avoided this.
Should be good now.
Enemies. Get ahead.
You hardly need me for this.
Elena! Leticia! Albert! Can anyone hear me? Damn. Just my luck, bugging out to the wrong coordinates mid-transfer. Well, it's been straightforward so far, and all that's left is this.
The Legend of Star World.
Chloe? That you? Okay, where the heck you hiding?
Our hero suddenly finds themselves transported to a strange, unfamiliar world, traveling towards a distant, ominous tower. They stand here now, abandoned and alone, with neither friend or foe to answer their desperate, pleading calls.
Oh boy, enough with the games already, Chloe. What's going on here?
The air stands still. A tense, unwavering, and eternal silence envelops our hero.
Come on, Chloe.
An unwavering silence envelops our hero. Who is this Chloe? I am the narrator, and you will behave and listen to my prologue.
Oh, right. Yep, whatever you say.
In truth, this is a magical place where the souls of heroes past and future coexist. Our hero steels themselves for what awaits. Certain the towering structure before them will reveal to them the truth and the location of their lost companions.
What the... They're all inside that tower there? Silent treatment. That it? Fine. Fine then. Up the tower it is, I guess. Don't get cocky.
Neutralized.
I was expecting a whole lot of danger and a lot less... nothing. A little disappointed. Is that... Hey, Leticia! Are you okay? I was looking all over for you.
You're really just gonna creep up on a girl from behind like that? Not gonna fly!
But this heartfelt reunion was far from what it seemed. Possessed by the tower itself, this companion would heed not our poor hero's words.
Well, wait, what the heck is she being possessed by that has her acting this different?
You won't get away with that!
Do we seriously have to fight this out? Hang back, I got this. Sorry, loser.
Destroyed.
Ray!
Leticia. Oh, great. Yeah, it's me. Do you remember me now?
Yes, but I feel I have just awoke from some strange dream where I was a schoolgirl.
I don't know what about your act said schoolgirl, but you were no princess, that's for sure. But it doesn't matter. I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
Our hero's unwavering determination had set their companion free from the shackles of the tower's spell.
Huh? Is that Chloe's voice I hear?
Ahem!
Right, we're not supposed to acknowledge that, apparently.
I see. It is confusing, but nevertheless.
But our hero's journey was far from over, for there were others who yet remained trapped within the tower.
Others yet remain trapped within this tower? Goodness me! Do allow me to assist you in their rescue.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Yes, time for some teamwork.
I know this field inside and out. Don't get cocky. Enemies up ahead.
Neutralized.
Nina?
Can you just leave me alone? I'm working really hard on this drawing. Kay?
Kay? Okay, let me guess. You're possessed just like Leticia was. Am I right?
All finished. Get ready, intruder. My drawing's gonna take you down. Kay?
Do I really have to fight some sense into you? Hang back, I got this.
You're mine!
Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Perimeter secured.
Ray.
Is that you back in that head finally?
Yeah. What just happened? I felt like I turned into a stuffy girl that acted far too young for her age.
That sure is accurate. But it doesn't matter. I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
Ray, you're headed higher up the tower, right? Let me come too. I can help.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Hooray! Practice makes perfect. 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 Practice makes perfect.
We've only cut ourselves. Energy levels low. Hostile gathering strength. Insufficient output. Warning. Powerful attack imminent. Incoming. Positional tactics ineffective.
That's awesome.
Leave it to me.
Who could watch skills like that and not feel the urge to spar? Not me, that's for sure. I hope you don't think I'll go easy on you.
Ah, great. Another character.
What are you looking at, huh? It's bad form to let your guard down before a battle, you know. Let's go!
Stay sharp.
Warning. Energy levels low.
See to this. Here you go. We've got this covered.
Sharing strength.
Back in it, baby.
Attempting to contain combat.
I'm here for you.
Over here.
That was much too close.
Captain Raymond?
All right. Glad to have you back, JJ.
Yes, well, it seems I went AWOL. I don't remember much that occurred, but I do feel a strange, lingering appetite for a salted rice bowl.
Ah, you know what? That sounds pretty in character. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
Can I assume that you mean to press on? In that case, allow me to join you.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Stay calm.
I'm ready to fight. See that?
Assault.
For messing with us.
Full power.
That's gotta be Midas.
At last, the time has come. Come at me with every fiber of your being.
The time has come. For what, big guy?
Time that must not be wasted. I stand before you as perfection personified. Let this battle be proof.
Come on. I'm really getting sick of this. Hang back.
Raymond?
Yeesh. Looks like that broke the tower's curse.
I'm still hazy, but I take it I gave you trouble?
There was something a lot more noble about you, though. Might have been better off staying that way.
I dare you repeat that.
Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
Are you heading higher? I suspect you will need my help for what lies ahead, so I will accompany you.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Don't stray too far. This trifle is beneath me.
What do you think? Y'all are really asking.
Your gratitude is appreciated, though unnecessary.
Sent to the
Let's make it a point to return.
Need to Great job, me. Don't get cocky.
Detected ahead.
Malkia? What's, got y'all puzzled like that?
I was just trying to work out how I might fly. I thought maybe if I leapt from the top of the tower, these wings might finally be of some use.
What? Wait, leaps of faith aren't supposed to be literal leaps.
Oh, don't worry. You see this sort of thing all the time back where I'm from. Everybody flies everywhere. I'll be fine.
No clue who's possessing her. All that matters is stopping her from jumping.
We all work together.
Mention my name.
This awesome?
Fine.
Is that you, Raymond?
Oh, man. Back to your normal self, right, Malkia?
I dreamt I was some winged maiden. Imagine the thrill of riding the winds, without need of even a Fulga. Perhaps if I used Levitas ore, and modified my physique with wings.
Listen, do all the experiments you like, as long as they don't involve, you know, jumping to your death. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
I am keen to discover what awaits atop this tower. Might I join you?
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Would rather have avoided render the rest of this fight meaningless.
And so the vermin arrive, slow as their journey has been. Too long have I awaited the moment that I would bring you before me.
Another whack job curse, huh? Great!
You are nothing but living failures. What hope have you of besting the likes of me?
Oh, we're failures, are we? Curse or no curse, I'm not gonna let you talk to me like that.
Enough talk. Come then. Your one-way ticket to hell will be paid for with your very life.
Gotta admit, I've always wanted to square off with you, Albie. Let's do this!
And now we do it! resilience.
Raymond?
Holy crap! I'm glad to have that arrogant jerk out of the picture.
Pardon me any misdeeds. All I recall is a fierce desire to dominate the universe.
Talk about having a god complex. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
If you intend to make your way upwards, allow me to assist.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
I dare you to find fault with that. You hardly need me for this.
Prep for engagement.
Did not expect to find this.
No of our might. Live to fight another day.
Careful now.
Threat detected ahead. Rarity acquired.
Excellent! We have intruders! Good eye spotting them, me!
Come on, Elena. Curse or not, this is a bit much. So, what? You gonna fight me now?
Of course! We can't have anyone sneaking in.
Fair warning, I'm not gonna hold back. I know damn well you'd only kick my butt if I did. Let's go! Stay sharp.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
Ray.
You okay? Definitely glad to have the real you back.
I'm sorry. I never wanted to bring harm to you.
Don't sweat it. It was actually pretty hilarious.
By that you mean...
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
You're headed further up, I assume. I'll join.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
After you.
Hang back, I got this.
Did not expect to find this here.
No threats detected.
Wait, isn't this Marielle's?
Hey, that's mine! Give it back! That's my friend! Now give it back!
Friend? This is just an ordinary device.
Give it back, right? Meow!
Me out? I wasn't gonna take it, but you really ought to hear yourself.
You make my first stand on end. If you're not gonna hand it over, I'll just have to swipe it off ya.
Make yourself useful.
Another day.
Hooray.
Cool. Looks like you're finally free from the curse.
What curse? All I can remember is this silly dream I had. I think I was a cat or something?
Well, hey, as long as you had fun. Anyway, I'm just glad to have you back to normal now.
However, there was no time to celebrate, with the highest reaches of the tower still looming ominously above.
If you're headed up, I can help out.
Was just about to ask if you'd be so kind. Come on then, let's go.
Of course.
In.
Don't get cocky.
They don't look like
Toxicity detected. Neutralized toxins immediately. Battle at maximum. Toxicity detected.
Help's on the way!
Unable to continue combat. Chance of survival dropping. Engaging threat.
Allow me.
Payback, you laid low.
Neutralized.
You hardly need me for this one.
You're killing me
Mention my age.
Preparations.
He has truly smiled upon me.
What is he doing here?
Well, isn't this a curious encounter? You were in Nilbeth, last I recall.
He's still himself, but I guess the tower is toying with his memory.
Honestly, I care not what the circumstances are. You die here and now!
Yeah, saw that one coming. Let's do this. I'm itching for a fight. Leave them in ruin.
Just don't do anything. Rest.
Not with my promise. much left unfulfilled.
Never.
Ah, it's the Virians. Lola! You must be pretty happy. I mean, there's this whole spooky tower thing going on, but at least you're back with your crew.
It was you who traveled with Duma in tow. Lola, have you been undercover so long you've turned?
Of course not. What good would it do to befriend those who serve Osirius?
Keeping secrets will not serve you.
You must believe me, Colonel. I swear to you, I would never.
I take it Lola's got the same weird sort of amnesia as Neon, huh? I know what that means.
Colonel, allow me this opportunity to prove myself to you by eliminating these intruders, here and now.
Let's show a little restraint, shall we, Lola? One-on-one combat here would not be smart.
Correct. We need to ensure they are finished, for good.
So I get to take all of you on? Sounds fun. Bring it on!
Careful, everyone! You might still escape!
No
Destroy. Not even worth lifting a finger against you.
No way.
You wretch! Is it you who confines me here?
What do I look like? A sorcerer?
You cannot fool me! By your death I shall be free!
Why is it always like this?
They want to fight? Well, they've got to. Out of my way!
What's the extent of my power?
Countless trials now behind them. Our hero at last steps out atop the tower. But, dun dun dun! What awaits is a being as wicked as she is divine.
I commend you for surviving this long, pitiful life forms as you are.
Who the hell are you?
You stand before the ethereal queen. I am the angel of death and harbinger of demise.
So, I take it this whole tower business was some mystical game of yours then?
Yes. All to test your battle prowess and determine if you are worthy of my time or not. You've now passed stage 1. Next, you will receive the honor of facing me personally.
Let us put down this one.
I don't have time for you.
Perilous attack incoming. Execute blindside maneuver.
Impertinent!
More!
Very well. I recognize you.
I'm well aware.
Unable to continue combat.
on me.